welcome. What is up? Welcome to This Week in the Mixer, Landscape Edition, episode, what are we on? 2.16? Sure, whatever. We'll go with that. I want to get us caught up on NFL news and, of course, the week one matchups. This is bootlegged even more than normal. No downtime this week. Got my promotion. Got my celebratory shirt on. Only busted out for special occasions. I felt like today was a good day to do that. But yeah, really struggling on downtime. I'm sleep deprived. And that doesn't even have to do with the kid. The kid's really good. She sleeps, pretty good hours. It's just, it's been busy. But anyway, I want to get into it. I want to fulfill my obligations, my duties to you guys to provide you with this suboptimal coverage of our league and of the NFL. So I'm here to somewhat serve. And please, got to start with Antonio Brown. Got to get out of that way. So a lot has happened. Daily a lot has happened with AB, but especially since I think I recorded early last week. Let me see if I could remember all the news that has transpired since then. So AB got fined by, I guess it's the GM, Mike Mayock, right? He fines him, sends him a letter. AB gets pissed off, posts the letter to Instagram, I think is his platform of choice. Not a Twitter guy, AB. Apparently he likes those, probably likes getting the DMs from the Instagram models and trainers. So anyway, so that happens. He posted to Instagram, and then calls him out at practice, calls him a cracker. And then he goes in then AB. Well, and then I think the rumors start to swirl that the Raiders are thinking about cutting him, voiding his contract, basically because he's violated it, and by imposing the fines for missing practices, it basically voided the guaranteed terms of AB's contract. So AB then goes and apologizes to Mike Mayock, to the team, and it seems all good. And then, he posts the video of his conversation with Gruden, I believe, right? The little advertisement. And maybe I'm getting the timeline off, and maybe then that's when they start talking about voiding his contract. And then AB says he's not going to play, and then they cut him. He's gone. Immediately gets picked up by the Patriots. He posts a video of him celebrating, and then a few days later he gets rape allegations charged or filed against them in a civil lawsuit, and that's been fun. Now apparently he's going to play on Sunday. I believe they play on Sunday, not Monday. But we'll see. The Patriots are operating as if he's going to play. He's on Danny's team, so that tilt's got to be fun. That's where we're at with AB. Questionable character. I joked with Mason and the Camp Snoopy people that I was left out of. No hard feelings. I only initiated the Camp Snoopy mantra, and was a rare occasion where I was able to play, but no hard feelings. So I joked that I didn't read about the allegations. Of course I did now. So I can maintain some sort of distance. I can treat NFL players like the assets that they are, instead of actual human beings who do pretty shitty things. So, hopefully this results in a just conclusion. That's my take on it. However, for entertainment purposes, this has been pretty crazy. It's been a wild ride. It's produced some fire memes on Twitter, some excellent conversation, some excellent banter. I think the people are owed a matching conclusion. I just don't see how this ends any other way than AB making a run for the Canadian border in a white Bronco. This is my prediction of what might happen. AB gets into a fight. Belichick, they're jawing at each other. AB only has 2 touchdowns on the day. He's throwing to Josh Gordon. AB feels like he's the number one. Oh, okay, even better. They do team MVP, right? They do team MVP after the regular season. Presumably, Patriots are in the playoffs. They give team MVP to Josh Gordon, not AB. AB thinks this is because Josh Gordon's been his boy in the preseason. He's been a big part of him rehabbing. And while Josh Gordon is kind of, it's yet to be seen. It's still early stages, but he's kind of recovering from his controversy. Meanwhile, AB is slowly, going into the depths of shame and terrible controversy. So AB gets offended, much like he did when Juju won Team Player of the Year for the Steelers. So during the game, Josh Gordon has 2 touchdowns. We'll say this is the divisional round, right? First week of playoffs for the Patriots, presuming they get the first round bye. And so Josh Gordon has 2 TDs. AB's sitting on 3 catches for 15 yards. He goes up to Belichick. Patriots are already blowing out the Chargers. It's 30 to 9. Thanks to a mixed extra point by the Chargers. It's 30-9 at halftime. We're heading into halftime. Going off the field, AB gets in Belichick's face. Tom Brady tries to play the diffuser. Tries to break them up. He's standing between them. He's backing up. AB's jawing. Tom Brady goes down, tears his ACL. He's done. Patriots running a perfect season is again ended. This time not by Manning, but by Antonio Brown. And so Boston gathers up a posse, a militia, we'll say, and starts to riot. They're waiting at the gates outside of Gillette Stadium where the players exit, and who shows up? O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson, because AB helped O.J. Simpson win his fantasy championship, and we all know O.J.'s big push to make a name for himself in fantasy football. He's trying to stay relevant. He's working on his brand. And I mean, who has the stronger brand recognition than O.J. Simpson? So he shows up in a white Bronco. O.J. says, "I got you. I've done this before. Let's get out of here." And then it's just choppers, motorcycle cops. Elon Musk commissions 84 computer-controlled Teslas to box in this white Bronco that has a max speed of 35 miles an hour, and somehow OJ gets AB to the Canadian border. And then the Mounties say, "Sorry, we can't let you in." And then he gets deported by ICE somehow because they get confused. They think he's an immigrant coming from Canada into the U.S. Antonio Brown ends up on an ICE concentration camp. Vice does like a 6-month documentary on it, and AB avoids his rape charges, and the Patriots forget about it all. They pick him up again for the next season. I mean, if that's not a Hollywood movie, I don't know what is. Whew, that was fun. Okay, so that's my prediction for how the AB saga ends. Matchup time. Let's get into it straight away. Wow, this printout is really bad. We're gonna go off of ESPN's new layout, the new scoreboard. By the way, they upgraded the website. It is freaking trash now. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I do not like it. Usually, I mean, with any system change, computer-wise, tech-wise, you get a new app version, you're like, this shit sucks. And then after using it for a week or two, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it makes it. No, this is terrible. This is a terrible upgrade. You know, they like masoned the website. It's really bad. We might have to move to a new platform. Although I don't, we got all the history in there, but Jesus, it is really bad. Really bad. Anyway, equally as bad as this printout. Like, I can't read it. We only got the top performers. I thought this was going to be easy, but we're going to make it happen. So, the Legacy Lovers. What team is this? I didn't even write names. The Legacy Lovers. This is Jeff's team. This has to be Jeff's team. All right, so got top performers. Christian McCaffrey got 43 points. Dalvin Cook. Definitely don't look at my preseason takes on him. 26 points. Hopefully he stays healthy. It'd be a shame if he got hurt. And Kyler Murray got 24 points. Most of Kyler Murray's work was done, I guess, in the last third of the game, we'll say. Into third quarter, into fourth quarter. All I know is, I checked the score. I was at Central Mega Market tailgating in the stadium. I was so close to the action. My focus was, on the product that was very close to me in an intimate environment. So I wasn't scoreboard watching too much, but yeah, Kyler Murray, 24 points. That's encouraging for Jeff. Top scorer of the week, right? Yeah, I mean, if I would have started Deshaun Jackson, I would have been top scorer, but I swapped him last minute for Dante Pettis, so definitely not regretting that. But yeah, good week for Jeff. He took on Anthony. Anthony got 37 out of Dak, which was #nice. He got 30 out of Mahomes. How do you get 67 points out of your quarterbacks and wind up with a 118? Kenny Golladay, 14 points somehow with basically a statue throwing the ball. So Anthony goes down 173 to 118. No idea who these guys play next week, but good luck, fellas. I know neither one of you are playing me. Next up, we have Sean, a.k.a. The Simulation, against Zach. So Sean, first game after being champ. Kamara got 23, which is nice, but you would have hoped for him a little more for the number 1 overall pick. Calvin Ridley got 16. Robert Woods got 16 in that low-scoring Rams game. I was caught out on that in multiple leagues as well, Sean, so I feel you there. Zach got 33 out of Deshaun Watson, who hung in there and made that touchdown to put the Texans ahead with like 40 seconds left. That was one of the most impressive passes I've seen, because he saw, was it a linebacker coming? He took a shot and he delivered that pass on the spot to DeAndre, right? Really unfortunate for my team, but I mean, it was a hell of a play. Maybe it wasn't DeAndre. I think DeAndre already had his 2 TDs, so whoever it was, Fuller probably. But really impressive. somewhat of a shame they didn't win. I mean, I'm not rooting for the Texans. They're probably going to be competing for the Chargers for a wild card spot. So, I'll take the L for them, or you know what I mean. Carson Wentz got 27 points. Tyler Boyd got 14. All in all, pretty good day for the Dorman Nation. He puts up the lowest winning total, but it's enough to get by Sean, who, by the way, I just had the realization. I think we need to come up with a nickname for Sean. He's like when you play Sean, when you look at his team, he drafts his start sits. It's basically like consensus ADP. So, we never see the guy. He's got the sneaky good takes. So, I'm thinking maybe we call him a simulation. Is he even a person now? I mean, when was the last time we heard from him? Matt used to go see him, apparently, but Matt's probably just tapping into the, going to the computer overlords land that the 1% of us are invited to. I mean, you give me like Xbox codes, headsets, hook belly up with elite controllers and all that, but where's my invite to the simulation world? Some people, man. Some people. This is why we call you 1T. But Sean, when you play against him, you're playing against consistency ADP, basically, and consensus fantasy takes. And they won the league last year, so basically we're no better than average by losing to Sean. But Zach, took care of business this week. So way to go, Zach. Way to win one for us living, breathing people. I guess Sammy Watkins isn't on Sean. That's where things would get I'd really start connecting the dots, because apparently Sammy Watkins thinks he's a lizard person. The fantasy footballers have now nicknamed him the Lizard King, which is a pretty awesome nickname. Shop your RotoWare. Apparently there's t-shirts if he's on your team. But yeah, that wraps up the talk on Zach versus the computers. Next up, I gotta hurry this up. Jess versus Jake. So, Jess, bad start. So, for Jess, she got 23 from Mark Ingram, 17 from Russell Wilson, and 14 from Aaron Rodgers. Obviously got some landmines on her squad. Only managed 86 points this week. Then we got Jake. He got 29 out of Evan Ingram. Gotta love to see that in your tight end slot. Drew Brees managed 24 points. And then Michael Thomas got 23. Almost 50 out of his stack. With his three top performers, almost put up enough to cover Jess. So Jake takes this one easily. 153 to 86. I don't have any interesting takes on you guys. Maybe be more of the chat, and I'll have more ammunition. Next up, we have Danny versus Captain TBD. Who's that? Is that Matt? Yeah, that's Matt. All right. So Danny got 29 out of a resurgent, youthful, energetic-looking Tom Brady. Just watch your ACL in the postseason, Brady. 23 out of Lev Bell. Alshon chips in with 21. Good day for his top performers. For Matt, he got 20 out of TY, who looked great. I mean, seeing him in person, he was arguably the best player on the field. A little biased. I'm going to say that goes to Austin Eckler in the game that I watched, but great day. 2 touchdowns, right? I think they were the opposite ends of the field from where I was at, so I didn't get to see him up close, unlike one of Keenan Allen's touchdowns, which is right in front of me. Delaney, I need a Walker made me eat my words a little bit. He got 22 points. Damian Williams got 17. Wasn't enough for Matt. He goes down to Danny, 152 to 127. Last game, me versus Mason. Was this the closest game? This was the closest game. Spread about 15 points. So it just didn't go my way. I had some bad start sits. DeAndre got 32. Stafford got 31. Fucking asshole. And Amari Cooper. Ugh, this hurts. This is really bad to go down to Mason, who's two of his top performers are Stafford and Amari Cooper. Sean, stop trolling me. Tell the simulation overlords to stop trolling me. I don't appreciate it. Lamar Jackson went nuts. He got 36 points, 30 of which were probably in the first half. Keenan Allen got 27. Had a nice day. He almost had 2 more touchdowns. I mean, on one of the plays that later that drive, he ended up getting a touchdown anyway. But the one, I mean, right in front of me was probably the play of the game in the Colts-Chargers game. Keenan Allen wide open in the end zone, or he looked wide open. Linebacker somehow closed the gap, reached out like one-handed, and freaking snagged it from right in front of. I mean, you can't see this, but like, good thing we're in landscape mode. Snagged it. Keenan Allen's like back there, over here. Ball's like right to him, and then I'm like a little bit further back, but not too much further back because it's a soccer stadium. And yeah, snagged it, brought it out. I mean, it was right in front of me, and I was just like, shit. So, anyway, that would have only been like 10 points extra, so I mean, it would have made my loss more devastating. But yeah, 27, it's encouraging from Keenan Allen. 25, really nice to see out of David Johnson in his first week with, you know, a new quarterback and a new offensive system. So, what killed me, Tyreek got hurt. Thoughts and prayers. Thank you guys. I will take all your thoughts and prayers and good vibes. And yeah, and Dante Pettis played 2 snaps and got 1 catch. And I had Deshaun Jackson in my lineup until maybe the day before. Basically before I trusted myself to actually have time to make a swap, because I had to drive up to the mega market. Cinder the mega market. We are all cumulatively the mega market. So yeah, that's fucking it. I lost week 1. Maybe the second time ever. I just want this bad taste out of my mouth. It's been in my mouth all week. It's just ruined it. I mean, I got a promotion this week. First time in 6 years, and I'm thinking about how I lost week 1 to Mason. So, let's get this out of here. I'm done. Now I have to clean that up. That's week 1. See you guys next week. Let's get it. See ya.